तो दोस्तों, आज फिर से कल वाला शेर दोहराऊंगा मैं। बड़े बेआबरू होके तेरे कूचे से हम निकले। हमारे पड़ोसी एक एक करके बेआबरू होके निकलते जा रहे हैं हमारे कूचे से, बट क्या करें भाई, खेल ही ऐसा नहीं है, बेआबरू होके ही निकलेंगे। श्रीलंका, अरे भाई, श्रीलंका ना वन मैन आर्मी हो गई है। हसरंगा हसरंगा हसरंगा, द वे इंडिया यूज्ड टू बी इन 90s। सचिन तेंदुलकर, सचिन तेंदुलकर, सचिन तेंदुलकर। भाई हसरंगा बॉलिंग करेगा, हसरंगा बैटिंग करेगा, हसरंगा विकेट लेगा, हसरंगा को एक टांग पे भी खिलाएंगे हम। तो भाई हसरंगा तो हंस के बाहर हो गए, और बाकी उन्हें रंग दिया है श्रीलंका को। एंड श्रीलंका, भाई साहब, लेट्स नॉट टॉक अबाउट देम, दे आर, छोड़ देते हैं यार, क्या क्रिकेट खेल रहे हैं, पथेटिक टू से द लीस्ट। तो हाँ, बात करते हैं हम अफगानिस्तान की। अफगानी जलेबी, यार तो भर भर के जलेबी खाई होगी अफगानी में। खैर, बड़ा मजा आया यार, मजा आ गया देख के। I think the world order is changing as far as cricket is concerned. Now, Afghanistan is better than Sri Lanka and Bangladesh. आगे इन्हीं सब चीजों के बारे में बात करेंगे हम। संदीप, so what's your take? क्या कहना चाहेंगे आप आज की जीत के बारे
More than today's win, I'm looking forward to the matches between Afghan Australia, Afghan South Africa. You know what? Afghanistan is going to play Australia at Wankhede. Don't forget that. And Afghanistan is going to play South Africa at Ahmedabad. Both the tracks may assist the spinners. So Afghanistan's chance of reaching semi-finals perhaps is still alive. As you rightly pointed out, Afghanistan perhaps is now becoming one of the strongest teams in Asia after India, as the form of Pakistan, Bangladesh, and also Sri Lanka has been depleting. Fantastic team. They play well as a unit and they entertain us, more importantly. And then the swagger and then the way they conduct themselves is a treat to watch. Afghan team is so spirited. They look like that New Zealand team in early 90s where there are a lot of bits and pieces players, all rounders. Of course, this team has quite a few spinners that New Zealand team didn't have in 90s or 2000s, but they look pretty spirited like the New Zealand team in 90s or early 2000s. Okay, now moving on, I have a couple of questions.
में? Yes, संदीप।
So is Afghanistan the next best team after India in the subcontinent? What's your take?
Well, I would say that they have all the ingredients, but one major hole is there, major void, you can say. They do not have pace on their side. While they have lovely spinners, that's how they, win these matches in subcontinental conditions. But when you go out to South Africa, Australia, England, then you need pace on your side. They do have good medium pacers who thrive in swinging and seaming conditions. But at times, if you go to South Africa, you go to Australia, swing and seam will be there for about say 10 to 20 overs. After that, you need drop pace. You need those good bouncers, and bouncers are good when you have pace. So you need to bounce out batsmen. So they have a major hole in this, you know, combination, that they do not have pace on their side. All their, all the what their pace batteries consists of mainly medium pacers. They bowl generally around 135 or so. So that is one gap they need to fill. And after that, they will be a force to reckon with throughout the world, I can tell you. But they need to work on that aspect. They need to develop their pace battery. So apart from that, in subcontinental conditions, I completely agree with you. They are a force to reckon with. And mind you, they can win test matches as well. If you ask them to play on turning tracks, say India, Sri Lanka, बांग्लादेश, पाकिस्तान में तो भैया वो मेरी फेवरेट टीम पाकिस्तान फिर से आ गई। क्वार्टर विकेट पे खेलते हैं, रोड पे खेलते हैं, रोड पे ना स्पिन होती है ना पेस जाती है, खैर उनकी तो बात ही छोड़ देते हैं। तो इन दीस conditions, spreading conditions, they can win test matches as well. So if you are a good test team, you are a good team. So my belief, as I said earlier, The world order is changing. As far as cricket is concerned, for me, Afghanistan now ranks above Sri Lanka and Bangladesh. They have the capability to beat any team in the world on their day. That's it. That's all I would like to say.
Absolutely. Absolutely. I would love to agree with that because the way Ramesh Shah and Hasmatullah Shahidi batted, it shows a lot of temperament. That is what is required. And this is exactly missing in the Pakistani batsman, right?
I would like to mention one more thing, Sandeep. Sorry, I forgot to mention it. It is very important. Today's match showed us another side of Afghanistan, which proves what I'm saying. Good sides, how they play. They make a plan, they execute that plan, and they control the game. Today, Afghanistan came out with the plan that we are going to bowl first if we win the toss, and then we are going to chase it down because, in their view, ball comes better on the bat under lights. So they did exactly that. They were looking to restrict Sri Lanka under 270 to 80. They restricted Sri Lanka under 250. That was very good. And the way they chased it down within 40, around 45th over, that
True.
tells
Yeah.
you that they executed all their plans and they controlled the game. And good sides control the game. That's what they do. They execute their plans. That's what they did. That tells you how good they are now.
So in 2023 World Cup, Afghanistan have outplayed the 92 champions, 96 champions, and 2019 champions, right? They are looking quite strong and they may have an outside chance to reach semis. So what's your take on that? Afghanistan's semi-final chances and their matches against Australia and South Africa, Wankhede and Ahmedabad. Not easy tracks to bat on against spin.
Absolutely. Interestingly, we predicted this, a few videos back. We said this. Uh, we gazed through our crystal ball and we came out with this theory that Afghanistan has an outside chance to make it to semis. We said that they have the capability to beat Sri Lanka, and I think they should beat Netherlands. Spin should take care of Netherlands. The Netherlands batsmen, they do not have experience of playing Mujibur Rahman or Rashid Khan, so that should take care of them. And interestingly, in my view, then rest of the two matches are with Australia and South Africa, and they are playing South Africa in Ahmedabad. I think, in my view, the chances of beating South Africa are more than chances of beating Australia. And
Very
why I
true.
say that? Why I say that? Because South African batting, if you like, they go hammer and tong right from the beginning. And it's not easy if you get a spinning track or semi dry deck,
Slightly slower track, maybe. Yeah, yeah.
absolutely two pace maybe. It'll be very difficult for their, Rusty Banded Dozens or their Classens or their Millers and their Makrams to, taunt these bowlers. They are mystery spinners. So it will be, and South Africa, it doesn't appear to me that South Africa is going to change their approach.
Absolutely. No, just one point here, as sorry to interrupt, just one point as you're saying, very rightly said here. If I look at the South African bat, though it is slightly off topic, except Markram, I don't really see a technically sophisticated batsman in the South African lineup. If I look at Markram, could be the one who bats at number 4, but Quinton de Kock, Klaassen, who have been amongst runs in this World Cup, I don't really see them being technically sound. To add to your point, they may be easily succumb to quality spin bowling, especially. It may not be fast bowling, but quality spin bowling. Yes, I would agree. Yeah, please go on. Yeah.
No, no, I completely agree with you. That's what I mean when I say that they do not have the ability to play spinners. Since these are subcontinental conditions, what we are talking about is that ability, technical ability to play spin. And I don't think South African batsmen have that. I won't count on Klassen Miller to an extent because Miller has played a lot of IPL, but Miller comes down four down, five down. By that
Number
time,
six. Yeah.
Miller comes in early. By that time, the game is almost gone. So I don't see, as you said, Decock, Bauma, Van der Dussen, Klassen, all these are weak against spinners. and we know that what Afghani spinners can do. So that would be an interesting match. I think if Afghanistan plays well on that day, I think they have the capability to beat South Africa, and that would make the table very interesting because now, if they are going to beat South Africa, then they should end up with 5 wins, presuming that they are going to lose to Australia. So I'm presuming that they are going to have a
And
bad
win
day.
against Netherlands, and they win against Netherlands. Yeah,
I think Netherlands should be a cakewalk for them.
yeah, yeah.
So I think after ending with 5 wins, they are going to give themselves an outside chance of making it to semis.
Very true, very true. But there is a team that I want to talk about has been in a sleep mode for the last 12 plus years, ever since their two prime players have retired. Where do they go now? They don't have a javelin throw spinner now. They don't have a solid number four batsman. They don't have a captain who may not be fit but still is pretty good at chasing. Where do they go now? What's happening with Sri Lanka?
Sri Lankan cricket, I think, as you rightly said, that their cricket is going down since last, I think, last how many years? Last 7 to 8 years, it is going
Yeah,
downhill. I think they're not producing the right kind of talent. The only talent, world class talent, or two rather, two players I would name. One is Hasaranga, and second is Kusal Mendes. Kusal Mendes has developed himself into a world class batsman. So I think these two players, if you take out these two players, rest of them, lot of people like Dhananjay De Silva, they have flattered to deceive. They came onto the screen, they came onto the scene rather, and they came on to the scene with a bang. People, expecting a lot from them, but they flattered to deceive. As I said, never, never, nothing materialized. So their bowling are also, even the fitness is poor. Every now and then you see, Chamera is not fit. Chamera, I think, is a very good bowler, but
yeah,
he's never fit. What are you going to do with a bowler who's never fit? So I think the fitness is an issue. The kind of talent they are coming out with is an issue. So I think I don't see light at the end of the tunnel for them as of now, at least.
very true, very true. Moving on, I'm not really excited to watch tomorrow's game. Okay, it's gonna be a dead rubber. It's not at all important in the context of this World Cup, but we may still have to call it. I still would give about 60% chance to Pakistan, maybe 65-35 Pakistan. Only thing is Pakistan may want to consolidate. Pakistan may want to win this game before they go back home. I'm sure Inzamamul Haq would have already booked their flight tickets to ask them to come back. And Ramiz Raza and Waqar Yunus, who have been commentating here, would have also booked their flight tickets back home. Let's see. They may want to spend some more time eating that Hyderabadi biryani. I don't know where they are right now, but hoping
They are,
for
they
a
are,
better.
they are in Kolkata, and they are, I think, ordering biryani from a restaurant. Park Circus, is it? That was the
Could
news
be,
about them. So
could
there's no
be.
cricketing news for Pakistan. It's just about biryani. Yeah.
True. So your take, I'm gonna call it 65-35 Pakistan, but you never know. They may be dejected and then they may lose as well. But I still would give
No,
an
I love,
opportunity to Pakistan.
you know my love for Pakistani team. I can't say that I have no interest in tomorrow's match. I would love to see Bangladesh beat Pakistan, but I don't see that. Honestly, I don't see that happening. I think I would say 90 Pakistan and 10 Bangladesh because whenever I'm thinking about Bangladesh, I don't see anything in their repertoire or their arsenal by which they are going to beat Pakistan. Their bowling is average, their batting is pathetic. So, from where they're going to get that motivation to beat Pakistan? Pakistan, on the other hand, also they are down and out uh, for the count. But I don't see Bangladesh beating Pakistan. Even if
Yeah,
Pakistan is not playing that well, they should beat Bangladesh. So
yeah,
90 Pakistan, 10 Bangladesh.
very true. But I would love to give some opportunity to Bangladesh. So I just want to bug them up because they are literally more or less playing under home conditions. Okay, Kolkata is not so far from
The
Bangladesh.
only thing, yeah, only thing that favors Bangladesh is they're playing in Bengal. They'll be hearing Bengali all around, and they'll be having some Bengali food. So that if that can motivate them to perform well, to some Bengali food, some Rosgullas or some Macha Jhol, whatever you call it,
Mishti doi.
uh, Mishti Doi. If that stuff can motivate them, then all the best to them.
Sure, all the best to both the teams, but we are actually looking forward to the other contests. A lot of exciting game still to come in this World Cup. And India have their next game on November 2nd with Sri Lanka. The mighty Sri Lankan team is gonna play with the informed Indian team. So wishing you the best, everyone, and then see you soon. Thank you very much.
Thank you.